Do you think it's too dark?
I don't know, I'm worried.
It looks dark.
Right? I feel like it's gonna look like the one in a beer's room. So
yeah, okay. Let's do Hi guys! Happy Thanksgiving!
Woo! We're in a new location because I don't even know what to say about trying to make this video. Like, everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong, but we are committed.
I'm gonna be editing this the night before Thanksgiving, so
I'm sorry.
This is how dedicated we are to this channel. So if you guys haven't noticed,
we're very much decked out in Gilmore Girls attire, and we have some Gilmore Girls stuff in the background because today we're doing something a little bit different. We're gonna be doing a Gilmore Girls Tag, which is basically like questions asking about, I guess, your opinion on the show. Yeah. So
this is not Disney themed.
I know.
Sorry.
So one of the things that we actually wanted to discuss with you guys about our channel is some of the changes that we might make as we like grow larger, I guess. Yeah. We thought that like by a certain amount of subscribers, we would ask you guys if you would like to see other content that's not only related to Disney. We love Disney and we're going to continue to do Disney like until we die, basically. But we wanted to know if you guys would be interested in seeing things that are not Disney related, like movies or other shows or just other things that we're interested in.
We have a lot of like things that also like collections of things that we want to share, but we don't necessarily know if we should because it's not Disney themed. I mean, I have a lot of Disney themed content, but you know, Mina's a part of this channel too, and she wants to share her, you know, the things that she likes.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in that stuff, you know, let us know, and we will consider making videos about other things. Maybe only like once a month, and then the rest of the month will, of course, still be Disney-related videos.
So let us know in the comments down below.
So I got this tag from, I think it was another YouTuber, and it was called The Ultimate Gilmore Girls Tag. I think we should link her video below. I'm subscribed to her. She's like a BookTube account. But I don't think she made the questions. I think she just found them. They're also on Google if you guys are interested. So question number 1 is, how did you discover the show?
How did you discover it?
Okay, I feel like yours is going to be a better story, but basically I knew of the show obviously since I was a kid, but I was never into it because I think I was a little like too young at the time that it came out, so I just like stayed away from it. And then her sister kept like, she was like, you need to watch, badgering me basically. She was like, you need to watch Gilmore Girls, you need to watch it. And then finally, for some reason, last summer, I was like, I need a new show to watch, let me just watch it. And it was on Netflix. So I watched the first episode and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. And then I just like continued and I finished it, and it's amazing.
So I'm old school. I actually started watching the show when it was airing on television.
What was it, the CW?
Yeah, it was the CW at the time, and then it was a WB, I don't even know. It was like different channel names or whatever. I don't remember watching the first episode, but I do remember watching the episodes where like Lorelai goes to Paris with Christopher.
Those are late, that's like season 6.
But I remember that
being like your introduction to the show.
That's when I first started watching it.
You bonded with Hafid over it, right?
I did! Yeah!
So that's part of it. Like I was like, she's gonna give this whole great story, and I'm just gonna say I watched it on Netflix. Like,
oh my god, that's actually a really funny story. This is like off on a tangent. When I met my husband, when I met him, one of the first things that he told me was that he was a Gilmore Girls fan. I was like, what?
Seriously, like got a guy that's a Gilmore Girls fan.
I know, I was so shocked, but that was our bonding experience.
I feel like that was the moment they were like, that's it, we're getting married. You told me that.
I did say that. I was like, that's it. He said he likes Gilmore Girls.
And he had the collection, you're like, I'm down. Question number 2, do you own the collection? I don't, and I want to, but I don't think they have it on Blu-ray.
No.
I think it's only on DVD, and I've been collecting like Blu-rays for the past couple of years, so I don't know if I want to get it on DVD, but I want it. I don't know if that makes sense.
We own the collection because my husband owns it.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to buy it.
Yeah. Question number 3 is favorite season.
The season when Luke and Lorelai are dating.
Okay. So that's a little bit later, isn't that? I feel like that's like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I want to say 4 or 5. I'm like bad with timelines.
When they start dating, like I love those episodes.
Pre like April like drama.
Yes, pre-April. Oh my god.
So my favorite seasons are, I love season 1. I like season 1 for like every show that I love. Like that's always my favorite because I feel like that's where the characters are the most like I like seeing characters develop like in the beginning stages. So I love season 1, but I also love, I wrote it down here.
Are you kidding me?
I was looking through them, so I was like, it's season 3 because that's when Jess and Rory are together, and Jess is like my fave, so I love that season as well. Next question is least favorite season.
It's probably the season where the whole April thing was happening. That was my least favorite.
Okay.
And then when they were fighting with each other, when they weren't speaking to each other.
So Rory and Lorelai. I hated that season too. I feel like that was 6. But I'm not entirely, again, I don't know. But I hated when they were fighting too because I was like, this doesn't even feel like the show.
Yeah.
And then I also really didn't like season 7 because I didn't like Rory and Logan's relationship, especially the way it was in season 7.
I hate Logan.
Yeah, me too. Next question is Dave or Zack?
I don't like Zack.
I know, I don't like Zack either, so Dave.
So Dave.
But he was only in it for like what, like 3 episodes? So I feel like that's...
He made that much of an impression on us.
Well, I mean, it's just in him in comparison to Zack.
Yeah.
This is a no-brainer, but Luke or Christopher?
Are you kidding me? That's a question.
Some people...
Luke.
Yeah, literally Luke.
Christopher
is a jerk. Favorite episode?
Like, my favorite episode of all time?
Yeah, as opposed to...
In the show? There's so many episodes,
Okay,
though.
then just give us like an episode that you really like.
This is like one of my favorites, actually one of my favorite scenes in the whole show.
I feel like it's the same thing that I'm gonna say.
Probably not.
Okay.
It has to do with Luke and Lorelai.
Okay, no.
They're like in the bar. What episode is that when they're like
And she's singing?
Oh my god. She sings that to him and he's right there. Oh my god, I like literally cry every time I see that. Yeah.
Literally, that is a really good scene, but I don't remember like what else happens in that episode. I feel like it's a bad episode because she wasn't with him. So,
yeah,
like, I don't know.
It was the ending episode.
It was, yeah. I really like the one where Jess tells Rory that he loves her and then he like runs away. I feel like all my questions are gonna be like Jess related.
Well, mine are like Luke and Lorelai related.
I guess. So that episode, and then okay, this one is also Jess, but it's when they're not together and he comes back and he tells Rory that he wrote a book.
Oh yeah, I like that episode.
Literally, because one, like you can see Jess like succeeding and I'm like, yes, you deserve this baby. And then the other thing is that like, I don't know, I just feel like seeing him come back after like a dry spell of not having him there, I was just like, oh my god. I literally like texted, I think I texted you and Rabir.
Yeah, you did.
And I was like, Jess is back. Next question. Do you think Lorelai overreacts with her parents?
This is kind of a yes and no situation because like they're her parents.
I think it's like it depends on the situation. Sometimes I think Lorelai overreacts for things that her mom says or does, but I think also sometimes like she's right.
Yeah.
In like her expression. Like I was just watching the episode where she tells her mom that she's gonna marry Max, and her mom's like, that's nice. And I'm like, okay, you have like a right to overreact because your mom just like didn't care. Do you think her parents overreact with her?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think they overreact. They just want to be a part of her life.
Right.
They try like so hard to be a part of their lives, like both her and Rory.
Yeah.
So like I understand why they do the things they do, because again, they're parents. I'm a parent, so
that's how you're gonna act with Sylvie. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they overreact with her. I think they just have like certain like negative aspects about their characters, right? Like if that makes sense. Like the way that they treat Luke, or the way that they believe like people of a certain class should be or whatever. Like I don't agree with that, but I also don't think that they overreact with Lorelai. Who do you think would win in a fight, Taylor or Mrs. Kim?
Mrs. Kim.
I wrote the same thing. Taylor's a softie, like deep down, so I don't think he would win. Whose side were you on during the Rory-Lorelai conflict?
Lorelai.
Same. I freaking hated Rory during that period. She was a brat, first of all.
Yeah, she was a brat.
And second of all, Lorelai had every right to be disappointed with Rory for like quitting college. I know what you're gonna say for this. Dislike April.
I disliked her in the beginning. I was like, what kind of character is this? But you grow to like her like as the seasons go on, especially in the revival. I loved her in the revival.
Yeah, I don't even remember like what her place was in the revival. Oh, she was like
wasn't she? No, her husband was a writer. Her ex-husband was a writer. What was his name?
Wait, we're talking about April.
Wait, who the heck is April?
The daughter! That's what I'm talking about. why are you even doing this tag? Are we even fans? That's why I was like, do you dislike April? I was like, I know what she's gonna say. You're like,
oh my god.
Not really. I was like, really? Because 2 seconds ago you said
No, April, I don't like April. I thought you were talking about Paris.
I said April.
This is how shot I am.
I know, she's had a long day.
Okay, April, I don't like her because she broke apart. I mean, she didn't do it. Did she do it? She didn't do it intentionally.
She didn't do it intentionally.
But, like, I'm sorry. Luke, get it together. I know she's your daughter, but what the hell?
So I said that, like, I don't dislike her, but I think, like, her character, like, complicated things for Luke and Lorelai, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was, like, a stupid way to, like, fit her in. So I don't hate her, I just hate the situation, I guess. Did you enjoy the revival? No answer is an answer. Literally.
The ending was kind of...
That was stupid.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if they're gonna have, like, a follow-up revival season, so, like, not knowing, like, who Rory's baby daddy is.
It's definitely Logan. Did she sleep with Jess?
We don't know that.
It didn't show anything.
But then
Jess was kind of, like, looking at her when she left that scene.
Please let it be Jess. Not that she deserves it, because I hated her in the revival.
I'm so sorry. People said that it's actually, like, what is it? A mirroring of
Logan as being Christopher. Yeah.
And Lorelai being Rory, and then Jess being Luke.
Yeah.
So that could be it. I mean,
well, then, if it is, then she ends up with Jess, so good. But yeah, I did enjoy it, but I felt like it didn't feel like the original series, if that makes sense. So that was kind of disappointing. It felt like a completely different show. If you could have dinner with any cast member, who would it be and what would you ask them?
I would probably have dinner with Alexis Bledel or, what's Luke?
I don't know what Luke's name is.
I don't know what Luke's name is. Dave? Maybe?
I think I would either sit down with Lorelai or Jess.
Or Jess. Oh my god, I forgot about Jess.
Jess, like, what's his name? It's like Milo.
Yeah, Milo something.
I can't even pronounce his last name. He's like Greek. But I would want to sit down with him because I don't even need to justify this because Jess. But Lorelai, I feel like, would be an interesting person to talk to from, like, her perspective of the show. How do you want it to end? Like, assuming that the show hasn't ended with a revival, how would you want it to end?
I want Jess to have his happy ending, whether that be with Rory or not with Rory. I guess depends on the situation, but I just want him to be happy.
Yeah.
I want Luke and frickin' Lorelai to get married. Like, what is happening? Like, I was so shocked that they still weren't married, like, in the revival.
Yeah. So I agree, like, the same idea. And then also, like, frickin' Lane, I don't want her to be with Zack anymore. Like, break up with Zack, and even though she's married to him, so, like, divorce Zack and get with, like, Dave again. Or that other Korean boy that she was with in the beginning of the series.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him.
And I want Suki back.
Yeah, what the heck?
In the Dragonfly Inn, like, what the heck?
It's because she became too popular, they couldn't get her.
Yeah, she came for, like, what, 5 minutes in the last episode?
We did favorite character, right?
No.
Okay, favorite character.
Luke.
Jess. I put Luke or Jess, but since she said Luke, I'll just go with Jess. Okay. Least favorite.
Least favorite? Kirk.
I was gonna say that too. I hate Kirk. He's like, he serves no purpose to me, but I put Logan's dad. Or Tristan. Tristan.
Oh my god.
He was so annoying.
Mary.
Typhoid Mary.
He calls her Mary.
That was the tag. So if you guys are interested and you love Gilmore Girls and you want to do this, we tag you.
This show is amazing.
I know, it really is. Like, I'm not even the type of person that would enjoy this kind of show, but I did.
Really?
I don't know, maybe I would. I feel like I say that about everything. Like, I wouldn't love Grey's Anatomy, but I love it. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not my normal taste.
It's definitely my normal taste.
Yeah.
Like the drama and the romance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we go, we just wanted to give a quick little shout out to our good friends from
These Magical Moments. That's Valencia and Arabia.
Yeah. They opened up their new shop. I think it's new, right? They haven't opened it previously.
It's a new shop for this merchandise. They never did this kind of merchandise. She used to do candles, Valencia.
Right.
Yeah.
So now she's they're moving into, like, makeup territory, and the first thing that they came out with are these makeup bags that they sent us in the mail, and they're supposed to be coffee, like, themed.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Coffee inspired.
Coffee inspired, right. So they're supposed to look like iced coffee.
That is so cute.
Yeah, and then they're actually, they're bigger than what I expected. Like, you can fit a good amount in here. Like, it's a good travel size makeup purse.
Absolutely.
And it's made really well.
It is made well, right?
They hand
I don't even know, but if they handmade them, oh my god.
Seriously, like how?
That's crazy.
So they're super cute. We're gonna leave the links below for those of you guys that are interested. They will be coming out with more designs.
Yeah.
And
more
products.
merchandise. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So definitely check them out. And thank you, Valencia and Arabia, for sending us some. I'm gonna use this like when I go away, or like when I go to somebody's house and I need to bring this.
You can just like put it in your purse.
Yeah.
It's so handy.
Yes, and it's very simple, which is something that I like. Okay, so I guess that is all for this video.
Should it just be Have a Magical Day, or should we say something Gilmore Girls related?
Oh my god, what did they say? La la. Imagine. And as always, la la.
Feeling lonely and so cold.
All you have to do is call my name. I'm trying to see if there's a good quote we could use from there.
And I'll be there on the
Okay, I don't think there is. Okay, anyway, so thank you so much for watching, guys. We hope you have a great Thanksgiving and eat like so much food.
Stuff your bellies with turkey.
Yes, we're gonna be celebrating together.
We are.
For the first time. Have a magical day.
Bye.